about that guy, calls himself JamessMK. Oh yeah, that motherfucker smokes 2 packs a day. I heard he's got his own show now. Oh yeah? Yeah, it's growing real fast. And now everybody's gonna be that's bad. He beat me down using only one hand. I heard he outdrinks the guests on his show. Well, by now, I'm sure that everybody knows. You hear about that guy, calls himself JamessMK, and that DarKNaTaS, he know how to play.
Hey guys, welcome to, I don't know, what are we up to? Number 40?
40.
Alright, number 40, 40th episode of the On Blast Show. I got a lot of shit to hit on today. As everybody can tell, I'm in a real pissy mood. If you've seen my tweets, I'll start hitting on that in a little bit. But for now, I'm going to bite my tongue, just for now. So don't anybody think I'm going to shut up. What's up, Mr. One Man, Three Letters over in Ireland, and Zato 1984 over in Portugal. I appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Mr. Baruch Goldstein, you know, I took off I didn't take my Fonzie costume off, prick. What's up, Grow 870? Another always there when I look into the chat. Mr. Molina, how you doing? I'm glad you showed up to final round, and you did pretty damn good for somebody that hasn't been really playing the game that much. And then we got my boy Trepound, we got Cheech 2, we got Virgil is God, putting justice in the trash. Wow, that's a harsh one, man.
Oh shit, I just read that.
Madonna Jean, we got Red Rum. Who else we got? Wow, we're full, everybody today. I'm glad. Fart McGee. Man, you guys come up with some good names, man. But anyway, guys, I'm glad everybody tuned in. A lot of stuff to talk about. Before I get into that, you know, once again, I just want to thank, yes, Mr. Felice, how are you? I didn't forget about you. I'm pissed. I'm pissed off at a lot of things. I've gotten messages and calls and people telling me, shush, shut your mouth, don't piss the Illuminati off, don't rock boats. How can I say this in a nice way? You can all go fuck yourselves. I'm going to do what I want to do, how I want to do it, and there ain't nobody going to tell me otherwise. If somebody doesn't like it, I got a pair of balls you can cup while you're sucking my cock. And yes, I did say that. So Alex Panter, turn your mic down there. I don't want you to hear all the vulgarity that's about to flow. But before I do that, I'm going to let NycFurby get to some of the things he wants to get to. I know Injustice dropped today, the demo, and I'm sure people are going to want to talk about that. But before we get into that, NycFurby, I'm sure you got a couple of things you want to say. And yes, by the way, people, I'm still smoking.
All right, guys. Guys, welcome to the 40th episode. Yeah, 40, goddamn, 40 weeks in a row. We're approaching that year mark soon. But yeah, I just want to say, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for Guys, as usual, retweet out the stream. Let everybody know what's going on. We got some serious shit going on. James has got a lot of shit that's going to be put out there this time. And if you thought last week was bad, this week is going to be 10 times even worse. So definitely, guys, inform everybody what's happening. It's going to be a shit fit of storm going on. Besides that, let me get down to the usual stuff. Shouts out to Mortal Kombat United. That's home website where we're based out of. So guys, if you have a chance, check them out. Sign up for an account. They cover Mortal Kombat and Injustice over there. Going down the list, you got the Video X Games out in St. Martin's, the Comic Network in Parakeet, also smack.com, mkbible.org. The gamers.
Let me cut you off for 1 second. There's one group of people in the whole MK episodes saga that I personally, beyond all the people that have turned out, and yes, Injustice Society, everybody go check it out. It's a great site. But there's one site out there that I want to give a shout out to, and just so they know, I am going to run this right now. It's MKU. Those guys have supported us from day one. They didn't ask no questions. They didn't try to get revenge on anybody. All they did is they listened to my speech about what me and NycFurby thought that the show should be about, and they supported us from day one. Mm-hmm. So shout outs to Wadoshi, Dark Tracks, Gerchap, Mace Wind, and anybody else that's affiliated with MKU. Anyway, continue.
Don't forget Crystal Cage.
Oh, yes, and the lovely Miss Crystal Cage.
Uh-huh. All right. Going down the list where I was, the DV Mugen, MK Server, Mortal Kombat Online, TRMK, Ultra Spec Cables, MKMP, MK Universe, Total Mortal Kombat, Pro PC Gaming, Emperor's Realm, Put That Back, Wtih, and Injustice Society. Guys, Injustice Society, if you guys don't know, I will give them a plug over here again.
One more cut. I got also another habit that I'm starting today again is drinking. So you're going to have to speak a little bit while I get some vodka for my orange juice.
I thought you already were drinking. All right, yeah, so guys, Injustice Society, check them out. Brand new Injustice website. Apparently, it's got the Ed Boon seal of approval also. So, also, it's another site you guys might want to check out.
I'm gonna cut into you one more time, everybody. It's just a fucking advertisement. Maybe you don't like it because they didn't pay me, but hey, drink Smirnoff. It's cheap, it's good, and it gets the job done.
Is it the regular one or flavored?
Regular.
Regular. You got my roommate cracking up over here, dude. Yeah, guys, on to some news. Final round was a pretty good event overall for everybody. As usual, Chris G dominated Marvel. He also what he win? He won the grand finals in Marvel 6-0 coming from losers bracket. So that was pretty free. So yo, shouts out definitely to Chris G. Shouts out to what the hell? Who's the one that won? Waffles, right?
Waffles won, correct.
Yeah, Waffles. Shouts out to Waffles for winning at Mortal Kombat.
Finally a smoke.
I believe they had probably about like 70 heads that showed up for a final round. I could be wrong, somewhere around that vicinity. So definitely shouts out to him in the very good grand finals with Wound Cowboy. Pretty hyped up. I was a little disappointed that Pig didn't get the stream quality. I mean, the stream the way he wanted it to, I guess. It looked like a kind of a poverty stream, but you know that's what happens when you're doing it for the first time and getting things out there. So hopefully next time, if he even decides ever to do that again, because I know he was pretty pissed off about doing it and stressed out. If he does it again, hopefully he'd be a little more prepared on it. Shouts out to what else? Injustice demo coming out today. Like I said, we'll get into that. I'll give my thoughts and feedback on it. James hasn't had a chance to play it yet. I got a chance to play around with it for about a good 3 hours. I got a chance to mess around with it, 2-3 hours. Like I said, I'll give my thoughts on it a little later on, how I feel about it. It's kind of mixed review, but I guess it's expected because it's a demo. What else is going on? The new Injustice comic is out, guys. I didn't read it still. Again, I didn't get a chance to read it. I was playing the demo. So if you guys didn't get a chance to catch that, I believe it's episode number 12 that came out today. So guys, definitely check that out. Also, there's all over the web. There's freaking combo videos already coming up for Injustice. I mean, I seen a few on MKU. I seen a few on Justice Society. I seen a few on the other website that's out there. Yeah, they're pretty much all over the place. Arturo put out a nice basic strategy, a basic guide, like 18. Well, even though he said it was gonna be short, quick guide, it ended up being 18 minutes long. But shouts out to him. Shouts out to him for fucking putting that up, because that actually definitely helped me out trying to get the feel and get the hang of understanding how the basics work in the game. I'm still actually trying to understand that as we speak right now. It very much feels. The game does not feel like Mortal Kombat. I'm sorry to say that. I gotta put that out there. It doesn't feel like Mortal Kombat to me at all. So it's definitely gonna take some time to get used to. Other than that, I guess I'll pass it over to James. Guys, remember, if you have any questions or comments, use the hashtag #TheOnBlastShow. Do not, I repeat, do not send a message at @TheOnBlastShow, or do not private message us, because I don't really get a notification for private messages, so I won't see that. Please use the hashtag #TheOnBlastShow if you have any questions or comments about the show. Other than that, James, go ahead, take it away.
All right. I want to give a special shout out to my last week's guest, Alex Panter. I know a lot of people out there was breaking his balls, but he's a straight up good kid, 15-year-old kid from the Midwest. I made him an OBS member. His name is OBS Nintendo Fan Alex. I see him in the chat, so shout out to you. I'm going to get you on the show a little later, hopefully before your bedtime. Now, let's get straight down to business. There's been a lot of talk in the Mortal Kombat community about who tested the game, who did this, who did what. I am in a crossroad. And actually, before I get into that crossroad, I would like everybody that's in this chat to go to Alex Panter 13 on YouTube and subscribe to Alex Panter's website.
You got his link?
I don't have his link. Just look up Alex Panter 13 on YouTube, and you'll come across his site. I know he's in the chat. If you want to put your link up there, do me a favor and put your link up in the chat. Now to get back to what I'm pissed about. I'm pissed about the whole fighting game community. A bunch of stupid motherfuckers. The egos, the emos, the bullshit that goes on, the sponsors, the streams, all the people that think there's something when you're nobody. Get ready to get a 9 to 5 and be out of work for a long time, because you can't play games forever unless you're a programmer, a designer, a sound engineer, or something. Okay? The fact that I see people, and by the way, I have a fuck you list. And my fuck you list, the top of my fuck you list goes to fuck you number 1. Where is the amount of money that was donated to that breast cancer fucking charity for fucking Evo? They told me 28 motherfucking days, and I still ain't heard shit.
Yeah, where the fuck is that shit at?
Because a bunch of lazy motherfuckers, and yes, I'm calling you out again, Mr. Ski Sonic. You're the one that sat there like a motherfucker telling me I just got to be patient. We're well over 28 days, and ain't shit come on. Okay,
Today's April. What has it been, like over 2 months?
Like
almost
2
3
months.
months?
January. It was in January.
So about it was the end of January, right?
And like Baruch Goldstein says, I guess fucking Mr. Wizard took all the money to buy McRibs. So that's why there ain't no more McRibs at McDonald's. Unfortunately, he fucking bought them all with the money. Second thing, a big fuck you to a nice bunch of guys, and I know they're gonna hate me for it, but fuck you, EG. Okay, I wanted to get Justin Wong, I wanted to get Kfrog and Ricky Ortiz on this show, but fuck you to this cocksucking company, because you know what? You're gonna silence fucking people. Let them go and speak their mind. You know, I don't care if you play Capcom games, you play Namco games, you play NRS games. I don't give a shit if you sit in your house and play fucking Mousetrap and Monopoly. You should be able to put and say what you want, as long as you don't turn around and embarrass the company. I don't think, have I ever embarrassed somebody on this show?
Nope.
I've always been fair to people. I let people speak their mind. I don't care if you're a top player or you're a bottom feeder in the players. But the fact of the matter is that I can't get these 3 guys who are very notable in the community to come on my show then I have to give a big fuck you to EG. I don't give a shit about you. I don't even know what the fuck yous do. You know, you don't have joysticks. You sell trinkets. Well, I sell trinkets too. In fact, you know what? Check this out.
You got a trinket? What's he bringing here? I hope it's a cantaloupe trinket.
I got little trinkets like this. If, as you see, I got fucking shirts and fucking hoodies. I'll be selling all these little trinkets just like you. Does that make me fucking... In fact, I might make the JamessMK bobblehead down the road. I don't even know anymore. We'll have a fucking NycFurby fucking doll that says asses. You know? We don't do this to make a profit. Alright? As you can see, I'm still wearing my fucking jacket from work because I literally just walked in the door, set up to do this show. Not because I get off on it. Yeah, it's fun. I do it because it's fun. But I'm here to entertain you guys. And when I see people out there, I am not against anybody making money. But to turn around and tell three guys, well, we don't know, you know, this show is kind of controversial. Well, I don't give a shit. You know what? I talk the way I talk. You know why? Because I'm from fucking New York. That's how we talk. But the simple fact is, anybody should be able to come onto this show and say whatever they want. And the fact that I turn around and I find out that I was told that yes, 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 and now all of a sudden we got to talk to management. Oh, fuck your management. Your manager, EG, could suck my dick, and then the fucking secretary could cut my balls, and you know what? If I'm feeling really frisky, the other secretary could stick a finger in my ass while they're doing it. I don't care who anybody is. Now, the next thing I want to address is what happened at final round with Fnatic. Apparently, Fnatic had gotten on a stream. And on the stream, he had promoted his product, which, do we all know what it is? I'm going to ask the question in the chat. Do we know what his product is? We should by now. He promoted it enough.
Mm-hmm.
What was his product?
The headsets.
Exactly. Why not? Why not? You know, why can the guy not promote his product? Okay, maybe he went a little overboard. But the simple fact is, if I come on your stream, I'm bringing something to you. See, trip sessions, like somebody mentioned in the chat, helps me. They've given me songs. They've supported the show from day one. If Kfrog or his partners decided and said, hey, Jimmy, we want to come on the show, I would say, fine, no problem. Now, if Mad Cats, which of course probably would never even talk to me, decided to say, hey, James, can we come on your show? I would say, sure, no problem. Come on my show, tell me what you think. I don't care. I'm not going to tell you, well, you can't talk about your product. And I understand Mad Cats supports Spooky.
Yeah,
but,
they sponsor Spooky now.
But so what? So what? You know, in a community where there ain't much shit going around, all right, everybody's got to support each other. You know, and, you know, AGE never helped Spooky. Okay, maybe they didn't. But Spooky apologizes, what I'm seeing in the chat now. You know, the fact of the matter is, who cares if I'm sponsored by a product and I'm coming onto your stream? I'm doing you a favor, especially if you're somebody like Fnatic, who happens to be polarizing at times, but a fan favorite. He should be able to talk about the products that he is basically, that's sponsoring him. You know, I remember distinctly, I believe it was Brock Lesnar in one of the UFCs when he won it, and I think it was sponsored by Coors Light. And Coors Light gave him shit. So when they interviewed him, he said, I'm going to go home, I'm going to go hang out with my girlfriend, and I'm going to drink some Bud Light. Well, it was the other way around. It was Bud that sponsored it. You know, let people say what they want. Nobody here who actually likes Fnatic. I do. I got no problem with him. I got no problems with anybody in the community.
Yeah, you do. And I'm not anybody.
No, I'm not. I don't have problems with people in the community. I have problems with their actions. You know, I have no problem with Fnatic. Fnatic's never done nothing to me. He's never given me a reason to be pissed at him, so I can't be mad at him.
Yeah,
But
we've had a talk with him on the show.
and we've had him on our show, correct. I have no problem with Spooky either. But what I do have a problem with is, once again, what this show is about, which is censorship. You know, to censor a player. Why don't you just give me a script to say? You know, and I'll follow your script. You know, now as far as the match being thrown, you know, I'm just going to say this. When two players from the same team go against each other, how can you, you know, you kind of got to look at it and go, it's no different than NASCAR. You know, if me and Natus are in a race and Natus is like, yo, Jimmy can get past this guy, I'll block people out and I'll fuck them up so Jimmy can get around. You know, you got Chris G, you got Fanatic. You know, why am I biased, Afro's Insomniac? What makes me biased? Who am I biased on? That's what I want to know. Please tell me. Because I don't like anybody in the community. I don't even like my own fucking host. How many times do I tell you I'm done with the show and I hate this shit?
The past 2 weeks.
You know, so I'm not biased towards Fanatic. I don't know the guy. He's not my buddy. He's not my chum. He's been on my show once, and that's it. But the fact that he talked about his product, so what?
Yeah, we don't mind people talking about anything on our show. We encourage them.
Talk about whatever you want. If a chick wants to come on here and talk about Tampax, go right ahead. If my viewership goes down, we don't care. Yes, I like goldfish. I like fish sticks too, since you're asking that. And my favorite animal is a guinea pig, in case Derptile's in there. The next thing I want to hit on, I want to roll back a little bit. I've been hit up left and right as far as who tested the game. Everybody wants to know the magical people who tested the game. I'm going to, at this moment, I am going to be like Ed Boon. The reason I say that is, if anybody that's followed Ed Boon, you know how he tweets and trolls. I'm not going to tell everybody who's tested the game. I'm just going to tell you this. I'm going to give a couple of shout outs right now to a couple of people I forgot. CD Jr., Arturo Sanchez, Crazy Bone, Conger, PL, Rio, Brady, Chris G, Pig, Check, and Nerd Josh. Go figure out the rest of the math. And 16-bit. Forgot about shout out to him. So now, as that said, I'm not going to turn around and hound people. One of the things I haven't been able to understand, I've seen people bitching about these people that have tested the game and accused of testing the game and accused of doing books. And what I don't seem to understand is, why does it matter? Why does it matter who tested the game? You know, back in the day when I was doing games and shit, there was something called fatalities. There ain't even a fatality in the game. There ain't even no secrets that any of these people could possibly tell you. You know, they're not going to come up with frame data because it's constantly changed. You know, so the fact that I hear people turn around and say, you know, well, this person knows X amount. He's been playing the game for 2 weeks longer. So what? Why does it matter? Why do people... And you know what? I'm going to use Tom Brady as an example. You know, Tom Brady, I've seen him get the shit from everybody about it. And it's like, if the guy worked on the game, if the guy worked on the book, if the guy worked on fucking programming, who gives a shit? You know, who cares who worked on what? You know, the fact of the matter is, the game's gotten done. Leave it at that. But everybody's going to hound the guy. And you know what? Tom is like that splinter in between your fucking toes that sometimes you just can't get him out. But even I'm like, I see the shit the shit that's being said about him and said to him. And I'm like, just leave him alone. Let him play his game. Let him do his thing. If you beat him in tournament, fine. If one of these guys that tested the game, again, shout out to CD Jr., Arturo, Crazy, Conger, PL, Rio, Brady, Chris G, Pig, Check, and Nerd Josh. If any people turned around and tested the game, they maximum got 1 week to 2 weeks ahead of you people. You know, now, one of the reasons I say that is because certain people couldn't follow their agreements. And I'm not, and I repeat, I'm not getting into that. Those people need to learn to keep their thumb drives in their pockets and their mouth shut when they talk to other websites. You were there for a reason, you were picked for a reason, and those people basically blew their opportunities. With that said, I am not going to hound on this anymore. For the simple fact that I don't want to put egg on anybody's face. Who the blank tried WikiLeaks and the NRS? OBS, Ed Fig, like I said, I don't want to mention any names. Only because, like I said, I don't want to get those people in. Oh, wait, I'm looking in the chat again. Let me give some shout-outs. Once again, shout-outs to CD Jr., Art, Crazy Conger, PL, Rio, Brady, Chris G, Pig, Check, and Nerd Josh. Anyway, with that said, I hope people are not as dumb as they look. I see Furby's in the chat, so yeah, definitely lol to that.
Yeah, Art said he's willing to come on the show also.
All right. Like I said, let the people, they did a job, you know, the people that tested this game tried to do their best to make a game the way everybody would want it.
Oh, wait, quick thing. For guys, some of you guys don't know, Tom Brady was hacked. His account was compromised. He has made a new account. The one you see that's modded right now is the real Tom Brady right now. So, in case you guys are not too sure, that is the real one.
Hey, Tomulus Brady, I didn't say nothing. I just gave shout-outs to CD Jr., Art, Crazy Bone, Conger, PL, Rio, Brady, Chris G, Pig Check, and Nerd Joshi. That's all I did. I'm not saying anybody, because, you know, these guys signed a non-disclosure agreement. They're not supposed to be opening their mouths and just leave it at that. You know, so, you know, shout-outs to those guys. They're my boys. Oh, and I forgot, shout out to 16-bit. Why is that coward shit? Explain that to me, Tomulus Brady. You alluding to it, though.
Tom Lowell.
Yeah, I know. I allude to everything, man. I'm like Ed Boon. I'm the Illuminati, and I'll let you figure it out. Actually, I'm lying, okay? It was Josh99, DarKNaTaS, Yipes, Justin Wong, Sherry Jennings, who else was it? I can't really mention me. It was also that blind kid in Ohio. I forgot what his name was. It was also OBS Nintendo fan Alex. I mean, guys, just let these people be and do their thing. All right, the game is done. The game is coming out. The demo is out. I haven't even gotten it. Oh, yes, I forgot about Flow. Yes, Flow. But I haven't even gotten to download the game yet. I haven't tested it. I haven't played it. I mean, I hear a lot of comments. I'll judge it on my own. Yes, Konichiwa Deathstrike also tested it. I forgot about that. Yes, Luigi Fan. I mentioned Luigi Fan. Luigi Fan is now, by the way, just so you know, it's OBS. It's OBS Nintendo Fan Alex. That's his new name. He's an OBS member. He was testing the game for about 3 years. So just so you know, the game is 3 years tested by him. With that, I'm going to take a quick breather because I got to run a quick commercial. When I run that commercial, I will come back. What I'm going to do is a lot of people have asked whatever happened with the Trip Sessions documentary that they were doing, and I actually have a new clip I'm going to run right now. So,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
there you
so
go.
Natus, run the regular commercial, and when I come back, I'll go to it.
All right, I'm going commercial. All right, James, go ahead.
Manny was really nervous before going to tournaments at first. He's like, I really think I can do it, but I'm like, dude, you're gonna win. Because I would tell him, like, dude, you're the best player I played. Honestly, I believe in you, right? So I pushed him. He made it to the tournament, and he won.
He killed it.
Every tournament he went to for that first year, he just won.
I never really went to tournament because I was not getting any good because I was just playing online. I didn't know the top players, which I know now. Like,
How much Mortal Kombat do you really play?
Well, to be honest,
Yes, be honest, please.
I don't play nowhere near as much as people would think I do.
I've been doing some studying and some, engineering and training mode and stuff like that, and I got a couple of surprises for that guy.
That's what I like to hear.
We actually did play a couple casual games when I was in Calgary, and then I destroyed him. So
Destroyed him.
it wasn't even close. It didn't look pretty at all. It was like he was at an ugly convention. That's how bad it was.
Oh no. Yeah, Justin Wong. That's a long thing. That was crazy. That was crazy.
I've gotten away from life, whether it be mom or dad or a girlfriend.
That was a good trailer. Hey, James, I think you're muted.
Yeah, I'm muted. I'm always muted.
There you go.
Yeah, basically, guys, there's a campaign going that they got going to try and get some funding to finish the movie up better. No sound. Yeah, I got sound. Now I'm better. Basically, this is the link, guys. Go check this out. If you guys can, is that the right fucking link? Yeah, that's the right link. I don't want to send that. I don't want to send any of my porn links. But go check that link out, guys. That's somewhere where they can. It's a campaign fund to help get these guys going, to get this thing set up. And who's the guest for this episode? Taquito-san. It's me, and then whoever else I decide to let in. So anybody that wants to get in, what's up, Sub-Zero Smoke Rain?
Yeah, could we get Kfrog on?
Yes, we can get Kfrog on, I believe.
Kfrog, I know you got some things you might want to get off your chest. You might want to come on?
I will get him on in a second. Where is he? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Where the fuck is he? What the fuck, man?
We also got some guy who hit us up today. He wants to get on and talk about some final round stuff that happened. So I guess after Kfrog, we could bring him in. I don't know if he hit you up also yet.
Yes, the Shady 9 XD, I got love for you, man. Just not in a homo way. Yeah, Kfrog, get on. When you get on, I got contact requests. I don't know who the fuck these people are. Amir.
Yeah, that's the guy I was talking about.
Who's he?
Another guy.
And what about Deep Throat Wonder?
I have no idea who the fuck was that.
Sorry, Deep Throat Wonder. I gotta ignore it. I gotta ignore Deep Throat Wonder. All right, let's add him. And Amir, we'll add Amir in at the same time.
All right.
I gotta do like Mr. Rogers. I gotta take the leather jacket off soon, but I'm feeling it right now. I'd love to get Sanford Kelly on. I got to reach out to him. I don't know why these guys ain't picking up. Amir, I got you with me? Oh, we got video and everything. Video off, video on. Turn your volume of the show off, though, because I could hear it feeding back already. Hey, Mr. SonicFox, how are you, man? I haven't seen you in a long-ass time.
Wow, SonicFox is on.
Hey, you didn't go to Atlanta, final round. Next time I'll probably see you is in Philly again.
Okay, Amir needs a couple minutes there. I guess he's trying to get this mic working or something.
And Tim, you know, you Canadians got shitty-ass connections up there.
Yeah, he's working on the mic.
All right, and then while I got the other one, where are we? Let's find somebody else who's quite polarizing. I like polarizing people. Let's go with this person.
All right.
Let's go with Superman.
He needs a few minutes.
And Tim, you're not connected for some odd reason.
He said he needs a few minutes.
Okay. Really? Amir, you better?
A little bit. I just got to think of this one.
Okay. Come on, Mr. Brady, pick up your phone.
What's up, brother?
What's going on, sir? So what's going on with you, sir? How you doing today? Is it? Wait. Let me correct myself. Is this the real Tom Brady?
This is the real Tom Brady. Let me comment very quickly. What happened is, I go to a lot of tournaments, or I travel out of town, or something like that. But I'm not sure who it was. Might have been over Blackulars, because a lot of guys are like, I'm not going to name their names, like to troll me. I think it's funny. Somewhere along the line, I left myself logged in on like MTU and Test Your Might and Twitch TV, and of course, somebody had a lot of fun with logging in on Twitch as MK Tom Brady, and just it's not too hard to imitate my mannerisms. God knows I've gone off plenty of times, and I've gone on TYM and whatever. So basically, I had to change my password on TYM and MTU, and I had to change apparently over the weekend at like 4:00 in the morning. Somebody went on MTU and edited a post of M2 Days and said, I'm a whiny bitch. And it wasn't me. Somebody just came on and used my mod. I have changed all my passwords, and I set a new Twitch name.
All right. Well, I got to apologize to you. If you get any 350-pound plus weight girl black porn, that's probably from me. I actually subscribe to that on you, but it's okay. I mean, they're all good, I mean,
it's okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. As long as it's good, Jimmy. As long as it's good, I'm okay with it. Ship it. As long as it's good, ship it.
All right, so I'm going to go straight to the point. I want you to comment to me about the fact that you co-authored the Injustice book.
There's definitely a rumor, which at this point I'm not going to talk, confirm or say, whatever. I mean, I've heard that. I mean, obviously I've heard people mention it on stream before, or ask whatever. I mean, and while I'm not going to directly say I was involved with the guide at all, I will say that several communities, first of all, I don't see the big deal in general. I mean, so fucking what if I helped co-write the guide, and so fucking what if I didn't help co-write the guide? It's not a big fucking deal. I mean, the fact of the matter is, if I did, you'll find out when the game came out. And if I didn't, you'll find out when the game comes out. But there are guys, in the Tekken community that, they wrote the Tekken strategy guide, and the community never had a fucking problem with it. The game came out, and it was like, oh, cool, these guys wrote the guide. I mean, I personally understand what the big difference is. I mean, obviously, nobody wants a shitty guide. I mean, obviously, guys that don't play fighting, you don't want to pay $20 to $40 to buy a guide from someone who doesn't even play fighting games. And yet, you have a problem with buying with a guy who knows how to play fighting games writing the guide. It's like you're pissed if you buy a guide from someone who doesn't know anything about the game, but then you get pissed if you find out someone who does know something about the game writes the guide, which is what you're ultimately paying for to begin with. So, I mean, like I said, I'm not going to confirm that I did because, I mean, we all sign things in general that we're not going to go against, so I'm not going to come out here and say I did. But, I mean, so fucking what if I did? So fucking what if I didn't? And that's what I have to say about that.
Yo, what's good?
Not much. Hold on a second. Hey, my face sucks. Once again, you asked, just stopping by to ask, how many legs do you have up when you masturbate? Like I said, I hold my one leg up while I masturbate, and I hold your mom's both of her legs up while I masturbate on her face. Just so you know. So I guess that's 3 legs. Anyway, What's up, Mr. Furby?
Oh, hey, how you guys doing, James? Yo, Tom, how you doing, brother?
What's up, Art?
Yeah, chilling, man, chilling. Damn, I came like halfway through James's rant. James put it all out there, huh?
I ain't got nothing to hide anymore. What the fuck do I care?
I don't know everything that was said. I mean, like, James, can you just recap like what you were saying besides blowing up those names?
All right, I'm pissed at, I'd asked Justin Wong to come on the show numerous times, where originally I had gotten yes, dismissive yes at best, and I got nothing against him. And then it became a matter of, well, we got to talk to management, because I asked Ricky, him, and PR Rog.
Yeah. Actually, like, those guys, like, their management doesn't fuck around. Like actually, like, whenever we do stuff with them, that's like corporate, we have to clear it like via like EG and shit. So.
And that's why I told EG to suck. And that's why I told EG to suck my dick. Because I don't need them. I don't need them on my show for views. I'm not here for them. I'm just here to let them be able to speak their mind and say whatever the hell they want.
Dude, like, I remember when you guys were just starting, you guys were struggling for 6 months and you had no views, and now, like, there's a fan base every week that tunes into OBS. That's great.
I'm like I said, every person that comes on this show and comes into the chat, whether you're in the show or you're in the chat, I don't care who you are, but I try to remember all of you. Now I'm not perfect. James, I guess blank. I don't know what the fuck that means. I suck. Okay, my face sucks. I suck. That's cool. I'm fine. You can turn me off. But my whole thing has always been, like I said, the person that doesn't have a voice, now you got a voice.
Yeah. So what else do you say? Who else did you go off on besides name?
Just in general, I gave shout outs to, a couple of guys.
Did you blow up any of the testers? Did you go on a rant blowing them up, or you should shout them out?
You know what? I didn't blow up anybody. I just basically said that, certain people should be embarrassed.
Yeah,
I'm not going to get into details, but, do you have the video on of the show right now?
No, I don't. Like,
all right, well, for everybody out there, see, this is called a thumb drive. You shouldn't bring one of these to work.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, putting it all out there, man. Oh, shit.
I gotta take the testers back, man. Like, listen, like, regardless, like, whoever, I'm not gonna go into no names, like, whoever was working with us at NRS, like, on the test, man, like, everybody, like, contributed, man. At least, like, something. So, regardless of the stories that you guys heard, man, everybody did what they could to make the game better, man.
And that I have, like I said, I have no qualms with that whatsoever. I ain't gonna say nobody did a shitty job. Everybody put their heart and soul into it.
The thing is, like, obviously some people, like, got called back for, like, the final balancing, but that was just, like, an issue of pretty much the people that got picked for the final balancing were all close to each other. So, like, like, I'm in New York, so, like, I'm closer to NRS than some of the other testers in other various locations. You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh, yeah, definitely.
It also came down to scheduling. Too, some people just weren't available, couldn't get off work.
Yeah.
It's hard to... I know people were involved on other projects, or they weren't available to do it.
There was this guy... wasn't one of the guys writing a novel? Oh, wait, no, that wasn't a novel. My bad.
Not a novel. Maybe a guide, but not a novel. No, yeah, it's like, I've heard rumors about, CD Junior and PL or whatever and whatever. You hear it all the time. I read that thread by Leak of the Hut that said people or whatever. Like Art said, basically everybody contributed, and that stuff about people didn't come back because whatever. It was just a matter of scheduling, whatever, really.
Yeah,
and location.
In my case, like, I can talk about my situation personally. So, in my case, like, like, everybody knows, like, I already have, like, a mobile stream set up, just like Vix. I was able to put that to use at NetherRealm to show, like, exploits and bugs. So, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely not, like, a case from the other testers, because the other guys, they were there to play. Like, they do write bug reports. But it's not the same as, like, videos with commentary. So I was able to use my stream tech to really help out and really isolate, like, a lot of these bugs, man.
Hey, let me ask you a question. I know you're, like, hooked into Twitch really well. Can you tell these lazy motherfuckers Twitch on blast?
Twitch is on blast all day, every day.
Fix your goddamn app so I can actually watch something on it.
Yo, you know what? I got a new app. Oh, wait. Oh, you're not on Android, dude. I don't know if they got this on iPhone, but there's a new app they got, and it actually has fucking chat and everything on it. It's
You can
named-
and actually, a lot of people don't know this. You know, you can actually watch the stream without the app. If you load up the stream address.
Sometimes, though. Sometimes.
Yeah, it's not like it's still buggy, but it works.
Yeah, I
The new
usually
app
wind
I'm
up
using
watching
right
that.
now- the new app I'm using right now is called Streamy Free.
That's cool.
And that works so well on the fucking Android. It's 10 times better than the official app.
Let me quickly interrupt here. I gotta ask Mr. Filipino Champ. Welcome back. What did you think about my little lemon incident last week with you?
Oh, what's up, dogs?
What's up,
Nice
man?
to be here.
Yo, like now that I met him in person, now that I met like this F Champ guy in person, now I can hear it on the mic. It's close to Champ, not quite though, almost. Now that I've met him in person, it sounds a little different from before. Because like before, like last week when I heard him, it sounded exactly like Champ. There's a little bit of difference, but it's still pretty good.
He's a little. That's because he's a little. Because he's a little taller.
Yeah. They actually commentated the match together on my stream during the Salty Suite at Broken Tier, both champs. That shit was ridiculous. Yeah, champ.
That shit was hype.
Yeah, shit was hype.
But yeah, I mean, look, you know, I'm not here to you know, the last couple of days I've been made to make a lot of decisions on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And, you know, one of the things that kind of irked me is, in fact, let me add one more person in here. I got to re-add him in a different way. One of the things that's starting to irk me, and like I said, I got, you know, I mean, people were telling me Filipino Champ was like thinking like I want to fucking kill him or some shit.
Nah,
it's fucking hype.
And he's just trying. Like he knows it's hype. That's why, like, he's just talking shit.
You know, and it's good that he is, and I hope it comes competitive both ways.
He's just worried. He's just worried that the MK guys won't understand it and take it as like what he's saying as like literal.
The MK guys got
I don't
me.
think he understood it because when we shot back at him, he didn't understand how we were shooting back.
Yeah, yo. I gave him a warning, man. I said, Champ, like, you really don't know the MK guys very well, do you, man? They talk bad shit. I mean, like, they're nice to me and everything, but like, yo, you guys talk a lot of shit. You better watch out, brother.
You better back it up when we talk shit.
Yeah, better back it up, exactly.
You know, I mean, it's sad that it's come to like. I guess I don't want to say because I'm part of it. I ain't gonna deny it. The immaturity levels. I mean, I cater to it. I throw the wood and the gas into the fire, but at the end, it's all in fun.
Yeah, like, I mean, as long as it's not a corporate stream, it's all right, man. I don't give a fuck. I mean, like, I'm like, in fact, like, I'm happy that there's still honest streams like this. Like, say, like, guys like you, guys like Deadly Bison, you have, like, no sponsors, just let that shit rip. I want to do that.
Actually, we got sponsors, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, but like, I mean, it's like grassroots sponsors, like, stuff like, for example, like, let's take UltraSpec. That would be, like, a grassroots sponsor, right? Not like somebody like, like any of these publishing companies or, like, Mad Cats or whatever. You know what I mean? It's a little different.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I got what's the Mad Cats dude? What's his name?
Mark,
man.
Nice guy. You know, nice guy. I got nothing negative to say about the guy. He supports the scene.
He supports the dude. Like, dude, nobody even knows.
Nobody else. Like nobody else.
Like nobody else, man. It's like, yeah, they make money on their sticks, I like their accessories or whatever, but they really do put that back into the community, and they come with a strategy to profit while doing it. So I think that's cool, man.
And as cool as he is, you know what I could do on my stream? Fuck you, Mark.
Of course.
Because I can do that. But I don't want him to take that to heart.
Of course.
You know, if I see him in person, he's always been cordial with me. He's a nice guy. But I could say that. You know, and it's people understanding that the community is, you know, and I go against the grain as always, but you know, this delusion that, you know, there's going to be, you know, $100,000 a year fucking players paid is just it's ludicrous.
Dude,
yeah, this ain't League of Legends over here.
You'd be quitting fighting games immediately and like get like a real job or something. It's not like that, man.
That's where I tell people, get a job.
You like fucking like less than 10 people that can sustain themselves off fighting games as players. Left.
But even that is limited, and then when you waste,
at the top of the top,
but even if you're at the top of your top, you can only be for so long. Let's say 20 years.
Of course, like, you know, you have to parlay yourself into other shit.
Now in 20 years, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, dude, like, I've almost been playing for that long. I'm playing for 15 years.
You know, and you're getting old.
Exactly. but I can still play. Hey, shout out to the old people. You know, Reinhardt's 34, right? If you watch the Spooky
34. I wish that's
fucking
mine.
got second
That's how
place.
old I am, and that's how those numbers in reverse is me.
I know, but still, that's fucking, yo, like, he's one of the oldest players to be playing in the scene, and still fucking everybody up. That's the shit. Yeah.
Cheech, I don't know, that helium-pitched voice Filipino chump. I don't know if he wants to come on. I reached out to him a couple of times. He hasn't come out. So I mean, you know what the problem is? And oh, by the way, I forgot my other fuck you. This fucking chubby bastard that plays League of Legends. What's his name? Yeah, that fucking guy that couldn't even run fucking 3 squares in a fucking hotel room without falling over.
Fuck Lawrence. That's okay, dude.
You know, well, no, because that cocksucker, besides the fact that he couldn't, you know, the first time I seen that cocksucker, he was trying to get a hug from that girl Sherry, and she gave like that "get the fuck away from me" type of thing.
No, you cannot.
Did she?
Yeah.
Man, oh, James.
But I asked him to come on my show just so he can talk to people, and you know what he says to me? Well, why do I need to give you the views?
Yeah, but, listen, man. Everybody's Hollywood now. There's mad Hollywood players, man.
Well, that Hollywood motherfucker better find some slim fast, because ain't nobody in Hollywood want to fucking put somebody like him on the screen anywhere.
He did. He's sponsored by Mad Cats, man.
Yeah, and that's limited.
Yeah, sponsored by Mad Cats.
But Mad Cat sponsors
Why.
everybody.
You don't win no tournaments. What the fuck are you sponsoring for?
Yo, man.
Mad Cat sponsors everybody on the West Coast.
No, but I mean, it's different. He plays League, man. It's different, man. Not the same.
Is he even winning the league?
Dude, like his team fucking made it to LCS or whatever, man.
Okay, that doesn't mean shit to me. Did he win LCS?
Means like no, but they're still getting paid a salary for a house at expenses. That's crazy. That'll never happen.
Yeah, you guys, everybody in the fighting game community, you're playing the wrong game. You gotta play League of Legends.
Yo, we should all quit. We should all quit all fighting games.
Quakey D.
And all go in hardcore on League of Legends, and put these geeks that are in charge in place.
Quakey D did that already. He's a fighting game player. He quit fighting games to play League.
Anyway, listen, I got another guy here. Glen, you there? Glen,
yeah, I'm here.
There you go. What's going on, sir?
Not much.
Introduce yourself to everybody so they get a background of who you are and what you do.
All right. I guess my name is Glen, and I worked in the gaming industry for about 7 years now. Primarily in the MMO RPG genre of gaming, and I work mostly marketing for a major publisher. So I did a lot of promotions for a lot of high-end brands in the industry, and I also worked a little bit with esports with games like Bloodline Champions, try to get them out, make their impact on the scene and so on. But yeah, that's a bit of my gaming history. And today, I'm kind of retired. I dropped the gaming industry because of various reasons. Mainly salary and everything else. But now I'm just a fighting game fanboy, trying to do my best over here in the community in North Carolina, trying to pick up our community and help promote them and get them out, because we got a lot of strong players out here.
I gotta ask you a quick question that has nothing to do with this. Is that your son as your avatar?
Oh yeah.
That's a blade. That's my
newborn son.
That's a blade of grass by him, right? That's not a cut on the side of his head, is it?
Oh no, it's a blade of grass.
Okay, I was looking at that. I was like, man, are you like one of those child abusers and beat your kid already?
No.
Yeah, that did look wrong. I'm looking at it. Okay, now it looks right.
All right, now that you say it's a blade of grass, it looks better. All right, so let me ask you this: so, what got you out of the fighting game community? Like, what really got you to say, enough's enough of this?
Oh, you mean the gaming industry?
Yeah.
Fighting game community. I mean, it's just a number of things. So, I worked at AAA development. We're talking about games that cost $50 to $100 million to make, and over a course of 3 to 5 years, give or take. I work with the MMORPGs, things like World of Warcraft, stuff like that, and these are pretty massive games in terms of development and marketing and everything. I was lucky enough to get up with a publisher that's both a developer and a publisher all in one. They were called Funcom, and they made games, Age of Conan, Anarchy Online, and the recent MMORPG, The Secret World with Electronic Arts. What kind of, steered me away from it is just, they cost a lot of money to make. When they get into the market, when they finally get out there, a lot can go wrong. That's why a lot of studios go up and down over the years. You see them come up, and then 3 to 5 years later, they're down. I mean, I guess the biggest one recently was THQ.
Yeah.
I mean, they went under because it's insanely expensive to make AAA games.
Acclaim
and that's why
Entertainment.
Yep. It's just like the movie industry now. So I mean, you're seeing a lot of these brands, these IPs, these franchises, just being duplicated. Or Street Fighter 4 already. There's probably going to be a Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 6, and keep riding it on out. Same with Mortal Kombat. If that did well, they're going to keep riding it out. You're not going to see anything new. You're not going to see things like Skullgirls pop up. That's only going to come from like the indie developers, the people who are, basically willing to take the risk. So it's very hard to stay in that, and it's very project driven. Game comes out, layoffs happen. I think Square Enix just laid off a bunch of people this week or today or yesterday.
Yeah.
It's just based on, how unsuccessful these multi-million-dollar games are becoming. It's a pretty heavy one. And I see people mentioning 38 Studios in the chat. And that whole monstrosity is a big reason why it's hard to stay in the industry. You move out from California to the East Coast to work with a studio, with like Kurt Schilling, world-renowned baseball player. And you basically come into work one day and the doors are locked. So it's a very hard industry to get into and stay in.
Let me just interject for a second. Hey, OBS Nintendo fan Alex, how are you?
Good.
How you doing today?
Good.
What are you playing these days?
Like Luigi's Mansion and Super Smash Brothers, everything.
You're not playing any Mortal Kombat, are you? Because you're kind of young to be playing that.
I play Mortal Kombat sometimes.
What else you playing? Play any Street Fighter?
No, I think only Mortal Kombat, Super Smash Bros. And Luigi's Mansion.
How about Injustice?
No.
So
I don't even know what Injustice is.
Injustice is like Mortal Kombat with superheroes. What do you got? What systems do you have right now?
What kind of superheroes do I like right now?
What systems do you have? Nintendo?
Yeah, I have a PS3, a Nintendo Wii, a Nintendo GameCube, and Nintendo 64.
Okay, go on your PlayStation 3 and go into the store. Go into the store and you can download Injustice, which is like Mortal Kombat, but it's with superheroes.
Is it for free?
It's for free. The best price of all. The demo is for free.
But is the full version?
No, it's just a demo. No, if you play it and you like it, you're gonna have to tell your mom. You'll cut the grass for a couple of weeks, and hopefully she'll pick you the game up.
Oh, okay.
So what else is going on with you, sir?
And not much. I was just waiting patiently for you to invite me.
And patiently you waited. Now I told you already. I'm gonna text you my email address. Okay, when you text me your email address, don't give me your address. Make sure talk to your parents, and make sure that you get permission. And this way, I can mail you out a shirt, an OBS shirt, so you can represent OBS. Because I don't want Chris Hansen knocking on my door.
So where do I send you my email address?
I'm gonna text you in the chat. I'm gonna text you my email address, and you email me through that, and then that way, I can.
What do I email you?
Well, get your parents' permission. Keep that in mind. Don't. And I'm gonna talk to you a little bit adult-like. Don't fuck around. Make sure you get your parents' permission. Give me your address, and I can mail you a shirt. Just tell me what your size is. You look like you're a medium, right?
Give me your PayPal too.
Shut up.
Large or medium, and you mean my email address online?
No, I'm gonna need your regular mailing address so I could mail you your shirt for you.
Okay.
Unless you want to come all the way to New York and pick it up.
I haven't went to New York at all. Never have, never will.
Wow, you just hurt my feelings, man. What's wrong with New York, man?
I haven't been in New York before.
All right. Well, listen. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna text you I'm gonna cut you off the show because it's gonna get a little bit more adult oriented, and I don't want you to hear things you're not supposed to hear. I can't make you turn off the chat though, but it's gonna get pretty bad. It's gonna sound like a husband beating his wife soon.
So when can I come back?
I will invite you back. Maybe. Well, you said you got to go to bed, so I'm gonna.
At 11.
11.
At 11 o'clock.
And it's 10. It's 10 o'clock there now, right?
It's 10:13 right now.
All right. So I'll try to get you back closer to 11 o'clock your time.
You can come back when Lando gets out of debt, dog.
Yeah, thanks, DevilMaySpy.
Yeah, thanks, Devil May Die. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to hit you up with a text and then get your email address, and we'll start communicating back and forth, and this way I can get a shirt out to you. And I'll try to hit you up before the show's over.
Okay, I'll see you close to 11 o'clock, okay?
You got it.
See ya.
All right, man. All right. Anyway.
Oh, my God.
Hey, you know what? I don't give a shit. Anybody, and all you trolls out there that thought that was all fucked up, you know what? You can all go fuck your mothers. That's real talk. You know, I told everybody from the get-go that I turn around and I don't discriminate against anybody on this show. So this is not a troll. It's a real deal. If you want, go check him out at AlexPanther13.com. Subscribe to him and show the kid some love, man. Anyway, I'm sorry, Glenn. Back to you.
Yeah, sure.
So, as you were saying, you were already involved in the gaming industry.
Yep.
And obviously, we both know from both being involved in it that it's hard for companies to stay afloat. I mean, we can kind of even say NRS is born from the bankruptcy of Midway.
Yep.
You know, all it takes is a couple of bad games, and those good games really don't mean much of anything.
All it takes really is one. I mean, just look at the console market. I mean, getting one bad game in a console market and having to, I mean, a lot of people don't know what's involved there, but I mean, you have to go out there and get all the CDs created and all that craziness. And I mean, if you don't sell the amount you're trying to target, I mean, it's just wasted money. And it can bankrupt the entire studio. But, you know, it's not just that, too. I mean, there's a lot of studios that are doing really well. They make really great games. But it's just a long-term outlook. You know, if you get into the gaming industry, and I can just be really good advice for the stream, too, those that are trying to get into the gaming industry. I mean, it's extremely hard. There's not that many studios. It's a very small industry. I mean, even though it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, it's very small. I mean, if you don't live in certain hub spots like California, New York, or, you know, if you're overseas like in London and so on, then it's very hard to find studios in your area that are hiring, you know, that you can get into. I mean, everyone's trying to get into it right now. And then once you get into it, it's hard to stay in one company. You know, there's a lot of moving around. You have to be set on the fact that eventually in 5 years that you're going to be in another state. And when you're trying to plant roots, you know, have a family and everything, it's extremely hard. I mean, I'm from North Carolina, and those gaming industries in California. And, you know, just imagine that. So, I mean, if I'm unemployed in North Carolina at a gaming studio, all I have around me is Epic Games and Ubisoft. and maybe Insomniac Games, and that's it. And if those three companies aren't hiring, I have to leave the state. I have to go to California. I have to go all the way to the West Coast. That's pretty hardcore.
Yeah, there isn't much scattered throughout the states.
Exactly.
You're pretty much limited to a small New York concentrate, a Chicago concentrate, and everything else is West Coast.
Exactly.
Talk about the hours too. Crazy hours.
Well, the hours. You know, I'm sorry. The hours are, come crunch time, you're doing 18-hour days.
Dude, fucking, we were fixing shit, and then we fucking had the programmers on like 30 minutes of sleep because we were fucking fixing mission critical bugs that we found, man. I had the utmost respect for those guys.
And just from my perspective, like I worked on the marketing end, so I worked on the publishing end, even though we developed our own games. And I work more with the communities, and communities don't sleep, 24/7. Everyone's gaming. And just from my experience, I mean, I could be up all night, dealing with issues with the communities. Just like you see issues in the fighting game community about people complaining about balance and, things being broken, or the whole shenanigans with the DLC already on the disc, doing damage control. That's something, you're up all night doing, regardless of crunch time. But then when you hit crunch time, I mean, it's nonstop work. I mean, a lot of studios are getting on a little bit better at handling those crunch times. But, they need to happen. You need to put in the work. And if, you have a family.
It becomes like a quality of life issue at that point. Because then literally it's no sleep. It's like you're sleeping at the office, if that.
And I've done that a number of times too.
Because I think what gamers don't know is they have to obviously coming from a game development studio, the first thing you have to fix are the mission critical bugs that crash the game and stuff. If it goes live with that, it costs them thousands of dollars on a patch. So when they find that stuff early, that saves them money. So.
No, and there's no win either. So I mean, even if you fix the stuff, the community is going to be crazy upset. Whatever they see.
Anyway.
One of the things, I mean, what a lot of people don't understand is even the bugs themselves get classified.
Yeah, they do.
There's an A and a B and a C. A is a mandatory fix. It has to be fixed. It causes the game to crash, which will actually either bring a recall. And fortunately for the new generation of programmers, they do have a lovely thing called a patch, so they can get away with it sometimes. A B bug affects gameplay but doesn't cause it to crash. Usually you're supposed to try and fix that. And a C bug is just basically like, this guy's kick looks too short, or Batman looks like a fucking midget. Can we adjust him? Those are things that are objectionable that should be fixed but necessarily doesn't have to be. And coming from a company like Acclaim, where we were rolling out games like fucking, 20 games a quarter, it was, you learned that you had to make certain sacrifices, which sucked. Because you would be working on a game that you really were passionate about. I'll give you guys a perfect example. When I was doing the Mortal Kombat 1, I went berserk for months about the way Mortal Kombat 1 for Super Nintendo played. It was like they added 500 pounds of gravity on everybody when they jumped. And it just played awkward, but looked great. But Genesis looked but played great. So it was you're kind of trying to get them to fix it, but the input bug for MK9 that everybody complained about.
Dude, that's why I said we got that out of there. We got that out of there, dude. Real rap. Also, I want to say in the demo, if you guys find input bug issues, don't worry about it. It's gone, man. Anything you guys find, like blocks on infinites or whatever, or any broken shit, and there is broken shit. I'm just waiting to see who finds it first and what. Yeah, it's not indicative of the final build at all. That's way far behind.
I'll make you a bet. I'm so fucking old school with this shit. If you give me when the final game comes out, I'll spend 3 weeks on it and I'll crash it.
Dude, of course. I'm sure there'll still be crashes, man. It's fine, dude. It's whatever. You can't. This is what I'm trying to say at the end of the day. You can't fucking isolate every bug, man. It costs money and time. One small fix that they do, they have to fucking debug it with the whole QA team, which is actual people, by the way. This can be hundreds of people tens to hundreds of people all QAing a game. They're all getting paid salary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and where do you think?
Yeah.
Where do you think all those leaks come from?
Yeah, dude.
It's that that QA department. You know, like I said in previous episodes, you know, you get some kid sitting at Microsoft, and I don't even know what magazines exist anymore. You know, IGN says, "Hey, I'll give you $500 if you tell me something," and they're like, "Okay, here's all the trophies for the game." What's up there, SonicFox? SonicFox, you there?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Turn your volume off.
What's up there, SonicFox? I can't hear you. Wait, talk louder?
Well, how about turn your fucking volume off?
I'm trying it out. No, don't yell at me. Oh, now I can hear you guys.
Now you can hear. There you go.
Somebody asked in the chat, is negative edge on off in the demo? No, that option is not there in the demo. So by default, it is MK inputs, and negative edge is on.
Now I can hear you guys.
It's on. So yeah, let's keep that in mind.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Rolando, and me and Triforce got big things planned for VXG. I've been selling cocaine on the side, which means more hotel rooms for you guys, more qualifiers for players, more stream monsters at the beach. If this heroin deal goes through, we'll be adding $5,000 pop bonus to KOF, along with pop bonuses for everyone else, because weed is legal.
Oh my God!
You've been practicing this week, huh?
Oh yeah.
What else you got in there? How about a little Triforce?
All right, I gotta get hyped for Triforce. You gotta say something stupid. We gotta be talking about something community related, and then I gotta tell you why the community sucks.
All right, well, everybody telling me that Triforce is a fraud.
I never met Triforce. I don't think.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
This community is calling me a fraud. What? None of you have won anything this weekend. None of you. EMP, filtration, and losers. What are you stream monsters doing? What are you doing? You are sitting at your computers saying things that aren't relevant because you're not EMP. EMP is on top. Sanford Kelly won Marvel 2. What are you stream monsters talking about? EMP will always be relevant. I am not a fraud. You all need to hold that shit and calm down.
Sound like Triforce if he were Persian.
Persian Triforce. So anyway, Glen seems to have dropped off. I don't know if he came back. Yeah, he dropped off. So Amir, what's up with you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut. You know, everybody kind of hits me up at one time here. So I didn't mean to cut you off, but you know.
No worries. I've just been.
We like the last minute.
We got till 4 o'clock, guys. So relax.
4 Eastern.
4 Eastern, 4 a.m. Eastern, baby.
Man.
I'm better than Rush Limbo. Rush Limbo only goes 3 hours. I go 6 hours.
Yeah, this show goes long.
Who the hell's calling me?
This fucking Xanax knocks him out. No, my question was for Glen Swan. I appreciate you coming on and talking about your work for the gaming industry. Irrespective of the patches that ultimately need to be implemented when a new game comes out, when a new fighting game comes out, when a new RPG or what have you comes out. I mean, if there's bugs, of course they'll pay developers and testers to fix it and test the patch, and then they'll spend some money on manufacturers like Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, what have you, to release the patch. I think that's a scam, but what the fuck do I know? But don't you think ultimately from their sales of the first day that the game comes out, aren't these companies still profiting a significant amount to the extent that companies like Square Enix, like you had mentioned, firing or laying off employees isn't necessarily the answer to save the company, but rather to kind of treat you guys as independent contractors, as freelance developers that just, I'll hire you to make this thing and then fuck off. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, like, does it cost that much money to release a patch?
50 grand.
Yeah. It costs quite a bit when you look at the operations and everything, or the development, the production, I guess, to make it happen. I mean, I work more in the PC market, so I'm not as familiar with the console, but I have, you know, in the industry, we work with everyone. So I have friends at EA and so on that work on the console side of gaming, and it can be quite a bit in terms of having to pay Microsoft to get the patch pushed out, because they have to test everything that goes through the pipeline before they approve it to Xbox, and the same is, I'm sure, the same for PlayStation. And when you look at QA, you know, all that's involved in testing the patch, and then the production in terms of paying developers to fix the bugs, and then paying additional money to push it out to Microsoft or Sony. I mean, it can be quite a bit of money, and you can't always keep doing that every day, at least in the console market. PC, I mean, it's a bit different. We can push out patches, you know, whenever we want to, you know, and it's really expensive, and you're looking at the big picture, not just that one game, you know, all the games that you have to support. It all matters. I mean, some of these guys, I mean, they're making, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, especially like programmers. You know, programmers, I think, you know, they're averaging like 70 to 100K a year just to work in the gaming industry. And it's super expensive. And you have to put all that resource on putting out a patch and everything. So, I mean, that's why you see companies scale down after they release it, because it's so expensive to get it out there. And then once it's out there, it's like, okay, this game doesn't need as much online or live support as, say, MMORPG does. I mean, MMORPG is an online service. People are paying per month to play it, so they need a live production team to support it. But a game like Street Fighter,
amount of patches for MMOs compared to fighting games, I assume.
Exactly. And then, like, you look at Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or any of those other games, I mean, you play it online and, you know, people are buying it every day, but, you know, they move those resources, those developers, onto new projects as soon as it comes out. You know, they might have a core team that fixes stuff, you know, after the game is launched, but then they're basically pushed on to the next big thing that you don't know about yet. So it's just a lot of give and take on the resources and the money involved.
I mean, another thing that a lot of people don't account for is, and I know you said you had a background in marketing, is sell-through and sell-in. You know, sell-in is to fucking Twitch.
Twitch is godlike.
The Illuminati, yeah, fuck you, you little prick. How did it fucking go offline? It's still staying online.